Welcome to Discover God's Way podcast. In this series, Stacy uses her training as a spiritual director to guide you through meditations to connect with the heart of God by slowing down and looking deeper into the book of Psalms. This episode encourages us to consider our need to be in charge, take control of making things right, and our belief in a God who sees it all. Feel free to pause the episode for more space to reflect or journal. Enjoy.
Welcome to Morning Meditations. My name is Stacy and I will be your guide. The words for today are found in Psalm 9. We will be using Eugene Peterson's translation, The Message. It is a joyful praise for God's care of His children. So as you get settled in your space, consider the things that bring you joy. Nehemiah 8:10 says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." So close your eyes and turn your attention to your breathing. With each breath, imagine joy being poured into you and beginning to fill you from the bottom of your feet, up your legs, your belly, your heart, your lungs, now your throat, and all the way to the top of your head. Our breath prayer is, God, fill me with joy. So on your next inhale, pray, God, and as you exhale, fill me with joy. Inhale, God. Exhale, fill me with joy. Inhale, God. Exhale, fill me with joy. I'm thanking you, God, from a full heart. I'm writing the book on your wonders. Return to those things that bring you joy, abundant, overflowing joy. Give thanks for all that is joyful in you, in your life, and in others. I'm whistling, laughing, and jumping for joy. I'm singing your song, High God. Imagine a place where you are whistling, laughing, jumping for joy. What causes you to feel this way? Listen. Do you hear a song? Pause and silently sing it. The day my enemies turned tail and ran, they stumbled on you and fell on their faces. You took over and set everything right. When I needed you, you were there, taking charge. When God takes over, the enemies turn tail and run. What enemies are you hoping will run? In what ways do you sense God wanting to take over and set things right? Is now the time to do just that? Invite God in to take over, to set things right, to take charge. Explain your needs, your hurts, your desires to God. How does it feel to allow God to take charge? You blow the whistle on godless nations. You throw dirty players out of the game. Wipe their names right off the roster. Enemies disappear from the sidelines, their reputation trashed, their names erased from the halls of fame. The writer seems to understand it is God's job to deal with the godless nations, dirty players, those who turn to evil. In Deuteronomy, God says, "It is mine to avenge, I will repay." Is there something or someone you tend to judge? Have you considered taking revenge or setting things right yourself? How might you invite God to be the one who judges? God holds the high center. He sees and sets the world's mess right. He decides what is right for us earthlings, gives people their just deserts. God reigns forever, sits on the throne, holds the high center. What feels messy in you, in your circumstances, in someone you love? Do you really believe, God sees this mess? Talk to God about it. God's a safe house for the battered, a sanctuary during bad times. The moment you arrive, you relax. You're never sorry you knocked. Imagine God's safe house. Watch as you move toward the front door and knock. Notice who opens the door for you and invites you in. Have a seat. Take a deep breath. Feel the tension in you and try to relax. What emotions stir as you sit in this place? What thoughts come to mind? What do you notice about your physical body in this moment? This place is safe. Safe to be you, to be honest, to behold God, and to be held by God. Let's stay here for a moment. Sing your songs to Zion dwelling God. Tell his stories to everyone you meet. How he tracks down killers, yet keeps his eye on us, registers every whimper and moan. Don't be fooled. God's grandness never overshadows his care and love for you. You are the apple of his eye, one he keeps an eye on. Not one moan or whimper is ignored. How have you felt ignored lately? As if you don't matter. Is there a sense of loneliness in you? Share these with the one who hears and sees all things. Be kind to me, God. I've been kicked around long enough. Reflect over the last few days or weeks. Is there a moment or time you felt kicked around? What words do you hear God speaking? Once you've pulled me back from the gates of death, I'll write the book on hallelujahs. On the corner of Main and First, I'll hold a street meeting. I'll be the song leader. We'll fill the air with salvation songs. Oh, give thanks to the God who takes great care of us. Listen, is there a salvation song inside your heart? Give thanks for the moment that God reached in and saved you. For his continued work to save the whole wide world. When you're ready, return your attention to your breathing. On your next inhale, pray God, and as you exhale, fill me with joy. Inhale, God. Exhale, fill me with joy. Inhale, God. Exhale, fill me with joy. Amen.
We hope you enjoyed this offering and are inspired to continue connecting with God through morning meditations. For more information about spiritual direction or additional resources for spiritual growth, you can find Stacy at discovergodsway.com. We invite you to rate this podcast, subscribe, and share it with others. Blessings to you and yours.